Right, Wario versus Roy. I honestly don't know. Yeah, Rip G and G'd. It's a shame he couldn't make it, but I will see him down in England at some point. But yeah, slow start here. I imagine these two have played a decent amount, although I don't know when the last time they played was. It's probably SCS, as I'd imagine. But Wario versus Roy. Don't know anything about these matchups. Couldn't tell you who wins, who does well. But they're just going off to some slow-paced neutral, just poking each other out with a foot, a boot, and a sword. Smashing them away. Wario is quite gassy, you're correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. Lids does have the winning record over Jodgers, to my knowledge. It's like the trifecta where Jodgers beats Griff, Lids beats Jodgers, and Griff beats Lids. Jodgers and his joggers, although I don't know if he's wearing his joggies today or not. This should be a pretty high octane game at any rate, especially compared to the last one potentially. Oh, stop going for your silly tech boy, just the edge guard. Man going for a run-up wave bounce grounded side B, come on now. Just swinging at each other. Liz doesn't have the bike. That was... Okay, I'll give him that. That was a nice wave bounce side B. He gets the kill. That's what matters. And he's got the stock lead. We'll see how much more damage he can chip on now. Something Roy is very good at doing. That dash time will take it. So the answer is not very much. A nice chunky 37%, which is something Wario can make up pretty fast. He's got his own silly little combos. Like that. Oh no, it doesn't get extended though. Bang bang indeed. Just kind of hopping around each other. Jodgers are doing pretty well here. But of course, Lids does have the waft. He no longer has the waft on deck. Alright, we're in a very different game here. He does have time to recharge it, depending how slow this game goes, but that's an unfortunate loss there. It does not give him the stock lead he was looking for. And now Jodgers is slowly racking up percent, keeping Lids in disadvantage. He's without the bike now. Indeed, that was a very unfortunate miss. Wario losing a waft is always a rough situation. Doesn't necessarily need it though, he's not too much of a deficit, he can get kills without it. Just getting a lot of sour spots here. Wario able to run under the bike throw, which is always good for him. Very nice tech from Jodgers there. And that F-tilt is going to take it, alright. We're down to the situation where we're last stock. Jodgers has the stock lead, but he's at a percent where he can lose the stock to any real hit. Getting right up into the bite. Honestly, it's impossible not to. You sit there staring and then just Wario just eats you, you know? Cheeky bit of ore on a Saturday morning. I'll never say that again. Moving into the final stock here. Jodgers down tilting 3 times in a row, because you know what, that button's safe, just do it anyway. But yeah, Jodgers racked up a massive lead here in the time I've been talking complete shit. Don't know how long it's been. It's been probably about a minute since Lids used his waft previously, so he'll be about 30 seconds off half waft, I think. So he's definitely not out of this yet. Morning, afternoon, I don't know, times all blended together for me. I'm normally up at like midday right now. Catching him with the fair, and he's living. Wario's a heavy boy. Oh boy, there we go, the waft coming back in. After Jodgers going for what looked like a kill, Lids reverses. They're taking the first game with a half waft. The trifecta is sticking around right here. That indeed is going to be clipped. Jodgers hovering over Pac-Man, interesting. He seems to be committed to the Roy though, fair enough. Yeah, we're going to have to be an interesting one here, whether he adapts to that or he gets tilted afterwards. Because I know I'd be pretty tilted after losing to that. You have like this massive lead, you just whiff an edge guard, it just doesn't kill, and then you get hit by a reversal waft. That's going to be peak ultimate right now. So we'll see what adjustments are made and whether Jodgers can keep his composure here. Quite a scrappy match so far, just mashing buttons out of disadvantage against each other. You know, they've got the ability to do that. Nice, hitting him with his bike. Well, it's in a bit of a precarious situation, but he makes it back there. Very nearly killing off the top with the up B. That's very nice. Just managing to slide out of the way of that back air. That would have taken the stock for sure. Oh, that was nice. Very nice, but unfortunately Lid's just being a bit too high up there to confirm the back air. And the back air is going to take it. Alright, Jodgers back with his stock lead here. Looking like the loss hasn't affected him too much, which is good. He's keeping his composure here. But of course, it's a rough situation, you know. A lot of stuff that Wario can take the stock with here. Especially him on ledge. He gets past that bite. Goes to the F smash read, gets the star as well, but still some nice damage and puts Lid in disadvantage. Hitting him with the flare blade. And that backer is going to take it, but Jodgers has a pretty solid lead here. We'll see if he can push it even further. Got Lid's in disadvantage. And just has him sitting on the ledge. He read the roll in there, but wasn't quite in position to punish it. Alright, and here comes the damage. Lid's still sitting on that waft that's building up. I think we're into full waft territory now. Yeah, so we have the full waft. Oh, he was looking for that landing up air. Oh, that was interesting. Fair enough. Wasn't quite close enough to get onto the bike. And Jodgers playing a bit safer now. He does not want to get wafted with this massive lead he has. Alright, and that is him taking that stock. I think I accidentally muted something. I've suddenly lost all audio from the stream. Interesting. Well, I've lost all game volume. I don't know if anyone else can hear anything, but hell. And Jodgers taking that game. So we're up to a 1-1. Yes, I did give. I was still leading on that. Oh well, so we're 1-1 with Jodgers Lids right now. Sorted. That solves that. We'll see if Liz makes any changes here, whether he's just sticking with the Wario. Alright, he's just sticking with the Wario. Makes sense. It's a very sensitive volume here, you know, just leaning on slightly and it goes down. But yeah, here we go. Into game 3 on 10 City. And we'll see how this goes, whether Jodgers will keep up his momentum here, because that was a pretty solid win he had the last stock. And overall, I'd say he's been performing slightly better, overall. Just getting more interaction wins than Lids has over time. Ooh, that landing up air is nasty. Maybe fishing a bit too hard for the landing up air now. Sean beat Lou. See, what did I say, Gibble? What did I say? Mr. T still got it in him. Sword in the teeth for Wario right there, though. Ooh, just manages to slide past that F tilt. Would have taken the stock for sure. Lid's looking for that back air, and he's going to get it. That is Jodgers down the stock for the first time in the set. But he's definitely not out of this. This is something he can quickly recover. With a back air just like that. Right, we're down to a 2-stock game. Both fairly even here. See what damage Lid's can rack up on Jodgers. Yeah, they're both just trading advantage here, getting their little strings going. Roy's sword being quite advantageous here. Just makes it harder for Lids to get in and land some of the hits. Alrighty. Yeah, just gets landed on by the bike. Alrighty, looking a little bit nicer for Lids here. Even things up. Oh man, solo commentating is exhausting. Oh, unfortunately misses that down air. Going to be a pretty hard one for the kill to the up B. Not in Town City, that's for sure. Not with that up B versus Wario. Jodgers in disadvantage, and the bike is going to take it. He's in a precarious situation here. Lids still has the waft here. A solid hit to see Jodgers losing a stock, even when we're down to the final stock here. Wario just holding on to that waft. A solid conversion. Things could be looking mighty dicey for Jodgers right now. He's landed it. Doesn't quite get what he was looking for there. Oh, unfortunate. He uses the waft there and doesn't get the kill he's looking for. Jodgers surviving to live another day, and now things are looking kind of rough for Lids. He's got quite the deficit to make up. It's not an enormous one, but he's going to have a harder time killing than Roy is. Yeah, this would be... Ooh, things are looking pretty solid for Jodgers here. Got Lids in disadvantage. Liz without the waft, and Jodgers just holding back. Sour Spot of side B is not going to take it, of course. Wario's got plenty more garlic where that came from. Sour Spot Bear on the bike is going to snipe him off stage. That's 2-1 to Jodgers, moving into winners finals versus Griff. So versus Griff, I'm right. So we're going to be seeing a Crom versus Roy winners finals by the looks.